Hey guys, this is WTii and welcome to a video about the Demon Hunter in World of Warcraft, Legion. So, I recently just hit level 110. It took me one day to reach this point, and now I'm on the stage of doing world quests. So, this video is really just about telling you where I'm at right now in World of Warcraft after, say, a few days of playing. One day got me to 110, but that wasn't one day in one go. It was one day worth of hours, if you see what I mean. 24 hours or 25 hours, not too bad. I'm sitting at 798 right now. Reputation's looking pretty good. Building up on that. World quests help for that. Picking up on your currency, so to speak. Your Legion currency. Keeping it straightforward. Ancient mana with nether shards and older resources. The way I run things in this game is with a big bag of inventory. My sellable stuff at the top, my regents in the middle, and my stuff to be disenchanted gear underneath, with the vital stuff at the bottom. So for you guys that are curious as to how WoW plays right now, I'm going to show you a little bit of Demon Hunter gameplay by completing one of the world quests that is on my list of things to do, because I've only got so many hours to complete it. This one is Wanted, Isel the Hammer. The Warden's time left, 6 hours to kill it. Isel the Hammer, 325 order resources, so no massive big deal. I've got quite a lot of them as it is. Those go towards building up your class order hall, and my artifact power is now starting to get expensive. I've got to the point where I now need 6,840 for the next trait. Before that, it was like 1,000-ish, then 950, then 845, that kind of thing. So it's really started to pick up in pace. Let's have a look. I believe I might need to jump down here. Oh, I'm a demon hunter. That's right. So hopefully we can find this quest NPC. Isel the Hammer slain? Seems to suggest it's in that area. I would hope. Otherwise I've just jumped off the cliff. Aha!
Our enemies outnumber us. We have need of your skills.
My skills, huh? So we run in, use the fell blade, do a bit of damage with the demon's bite to pick up on ability power. Try to keep my buff going at the moment. The way Demon Hunter works is it's very fast gameplay. This looks like some AoE ability that I might not want to be standing in right now. And we've got a friendly warlock by the looks of it. And I'm taking a lot of damage right now, so I could actually kill this guy or die. I'm just going to go invulnerable to damage right now, just for a second, just so I don't want to die in the video. Come on, give me a break. I just want to stay alive. Okay, there we go. So when you kill someone, a lower level minion, you get some health back. So that's a good way. In case you're looking dire right now, and you know someone else is already aggroing the boss, that's one of the crafty ways you can sort of get your health back as a demon hunter, to not just die straight up to the boss. And this is some gameplay, as you can see. It's very fast, sort of mobile. You need to be using, I have to remember the Fell Rush on a frequent basis. I've yet to sort out my talents properly. I can show you my talents as we're going here. These need to change a little bit. I've basically realized that I've been doing a little bit wrong, but at least for leveling purposes, it's mostly, accurate where it needs to be. And I'm quite happy with it. But changing talents up to the point of being prepared for dungeons on a regular basis, because now that I'm max level, I need to start gearing up, and that's probably going to involve doing a bunch of dungeons to the point where I can start doing heroic dungeons. World quests are nice little solo bits of content, but there are these tougher bosses, by the looks of it, that I think require a little bit more help from others. So I have seen people asking for assistance, and that's one world quest done. As you can see, once you've done that, you can do various other quests to basically build up your reputation and complete your world quest with the Wardens, for example, or Court of Ferandros, or the Dreamweavers. So the Wardens right now, one more quest over here, that one up there would complete that, and then I'm done with the Wardens, and I get myself a nice little Warden's Field kit, which can give me a potential legendary. So again, this is why you're doing the world quest. So where am I right now? I'm going to stand still for a moment because it'll give me a chance to just stand and talk. I'm in a good place. I quite enjoy the game, to be honest. The leveling experience was very good. If you like World of Warcraft, you know what you're getting into, then I would suggest the leveling, is fun. It's worth it for that purpose. Let's make sure we don't... Let's go Shadow Mail up in here. Okay, Night Elf imbalance. So, The game is definitely good fun. I've yet to really delve into sort of like proper group team play / guild play. That's next on the list. If I can manage that, maybe I'll stay in the game and see how we get on. But for now, as a solo player, I'm happy doing the world quests, which I'm just about starting to keep an eye on. As you see, various zones, you've got different quests to keep a tab on, and I want to try to keep on top of those, as well as the fact that now I've got Suramar, which is the questing hub area at 110, which is really quite a nice level in the area. I mean, I did hear very good things about it from various sort of YouTubers and such, being very pleasantly surprised with the questing experience there. Like, it's got some good sort of lore style background to it. Now, lore in World of Warcraft has never been a strong point, but the storytelling in Suramar is definitely good. It's got a great narrative, so I'm enjoying that and working my way through it. I think I'm probably about a third of the way done, I would make an assumption. So once I've done with that, then it really is a case of doing guilds and dungeons, and I was considering PvP. I know some people are interested in that. You can build up your level with PvP, but you have to do battlegrounds and stuff like that. I don't know whether I'm really enjoying Demon Hunter to the point that I would want to do PvP with it. I haven't heard good things about that. As for tank, if you're asking me about tank as a Demon Hunter, I tried it once. It seems much more like the DPS version. It's not really that different from how you play a DPS. It's not that different from how you do a DPS, but this is mighty distracting. Let me get over here, it's so distracting. Okay, so yeah, it plays okay. I don't mind it, but I definitely enjoy Havoc more. Now, Demon Hunter, I got to the point at like level 103 where I was like, oh, I don't know whether I'm going to change to a different class and go back to my Druid or my Mage. I really enjoy range, the way that plays. That might still happen, but for now, I decided to stick it through with Demon Hunter. I'm very happy that I did that because it actually does play quite fantastically. There's a few little niggles that I have right now, which are things like Vengeful Retreat and Fell Rush. It kind of adds for the momentum of the gameplay, but at the same time it makes it a little clunky because you have a mob here and you Fell Rush and you have to turn around and get back to it and make sure you can keep doing damage, because every second that you're not facing that mob, you're not doing auto attacks and potential abilities. So you're almost losing out on damage by using your abilities, which doesn't make much sense. So it's really hard to kind of master that to the point where you're maximizing it, as well as this talent here, which I've heard is a really good one to pick up in terms of great damage, but I don't know whether it's something that, yeah, it's not sure. Let me just kill this bastard. I have got the artifact power, that's really fucking strong. Just does AoE damage for a few seconds. So momentum, break up on my body, break up on my shadow meld. Momentum, Fell Rush and Vengeful Retreat increase your damage done by 20% for 4 seconds. That's 4 seconds. You've got to basically use them every 4 seconds. So that's 2 Fell Rushes, a Vengeful Retreat. You can get the talent here to reduce the cooldown on Vengeful Retreat. So you can sort of just about maintain it, but it's only 4 seconds. A lot of other classes have these like 30-second long buffs. And I kind of appreciate that it keeps you on your toes, but at the same time it feels too clunky at the moment. I hope they do something about that. So that's how the Demon Hunter's kind of playing right now. As for the other aspects of Legion, the more sort of quality of life and just enjoyable features on a sort of more casual scale are transmogs and sort of collecting toys. They seem great so far. I'm really enjoying that. I haven't even looked into what mounts I can get yet, so there's probably quite a lot of mounts I can look into as well. So that's definitely something. This guy's only got a little silly transmog I decided to do. I just did this one very quickly, and I've not really gone out of my way to collect any particular type of gear. And yes, you can transmog your Warglaives into one-hand pink swords if you wish. So this is just a little silly transmog I decided to do. And I'm enjoying my experience in Legion so far. I'll keep you guys up to date because people have asked to sort of see some content from me regarding World of Warcraft Legion, and hopefully you enjoy this stuff. If you do, make sure to thumbs up the video so I'm more encouraged to definitely go out and make some more videos for World of Warcraft Legion. So this one is just more of a kind of vlog style video where I just give you a bit of a round-off impression of Demon Hunter. It's good, plays smoothly most of the time. Lots of cool abilities. The animations are great. the damage is pretty damn good as well. I don't think it's necessarily top. I think there's still classes that beat Demon Hunter, but that might all change with patches, so you don't really know. The mobility is fantastic. Like, one of my issues when I swapped to another class was the fact that I couldn't do that. You get so used to double jumping and gliding that when you swap to different classes and try to do it with them, you're like, oh yeah, I can't do that. So that's one of the things that keeps me on the Demon Hunter right now, definitely, is when I swap to other classes, I'm like, oh yeah, I missed that. I missed that a lot. So you got all this momentum, really, that just makes it a lot of fun to play. And for the most part, it works out. Hello. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If there's anything else you want me to cover, I'll probably get into, well, the rotation stuff like that, I could do a separate video for. But I think other people have already done those kind of things, so I'm not so sure that's the best thing to necessarily cover. It's just trying to think off the top of my head what other things I could talk about regarding the Demon Hunter. I'll just have a little look. As for rotation, gems, macros, all that kind of stuff, I haven't really sorted out all my macros yet. I've got the basics: Bagnon for sorting out your bags, Bartender for sorting out your sort of like interface, and I can't remember what this add-on is. Let's have a look. Add-ons. Auctionator I don't really use very well. There isn't. Does anyone know a really good auctioneer sort of like? There's one called Auctioneer, but I don't know if it's updated. Map Cowards is good, obviously, for leveling experience and working out where things are on the map. Recount just for showing the damage in the dungeons. As for the features that World of Warcraft Legion have, such as the item level the level scaling for you and various mobs, scaling to your level. It's really good, but it makes for a really disjointed experience when you're leveling with, like, say, lowbies. For example, you just join a normal dungeon, not a heroic dungeon, and you've got a level 100 rogue with some fantastic gear. He will do 3 times the amount of damage that you will, even though you're a level 110, simply because he's fighting a level 100 mob, and the damages are counting his DPS in comparison to that mob. So it's quite amusing to see this, because I had a rogue in my group the last day, and yeah, he had 45% of the overall damage from 5 people. It was insane. And he was a level 100. And I was a level 110. I was like, what the hell? What's going on? But once you start getting to heroics and all of that, that will sort of like make sense. And it's great for your friends to sort of join in. So you could have a level 100 friend and you're 110. You can go kill the same mob. They can do as much, if not more, damage than you can to that mob. Simply because level 100s have less... They have more sort of like gear imbalance to their ratio of level. That makes sense. Like now I'm 110, item level 798 is terrible. Like obviously 110 is going to go all the way up to like 108, 150 plus, whereas level 100 won't need to worry about its item level so much. So thinking of those things off the top of my head, I think that's more or less it covered. It's a good game, it works out, it's more World of Warcraft. If you enjoy that, then you're going to have some fun with this, and that will do it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.